Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Mama Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and today's flow is a flow to grow practice. So we're going to be doing a chair yoga practice. This one is designed to help you feel energized, to get your prana moving, that vital life force moving and flushing through you so that you have energy to accomplish tasks, to set intentions, to get out there and live your best life. So I invite you to find your way to your seat, getting that chair nice and situated so that you feel grounded, sitting up nice and tall. Keep a little bit of separation between your back body and the backrest of the chair so that you can lift up nice and tall, so that you can roll your shoulders away from your ears, create space in your throat and your neck, lift up nice and tall through the crown, maybe engage your core a little bit. Get your feet nice and grounded on the earth. Maybe you spread your toes nice and wide. I invite you to be mindful about every little detail here. Paying attention, grounding, getting familiar with your body, and ready to practice. When you're ready, we're going to bring fingertips down beside us, palms facing forward, shoulders rolled back and away from our ears. And we'll start by taking a nice deep breath in as we reach our fingertips up towards the sky. Start to find a nice big stretch. On an exhale, we're bringing those palms together and letting them float down to the heart. Starting to tune in. We'll do two more of these. Inhale, we reach up nice and tall, spread through the armpits, reach through the fingertips. On an exhale, bring those palms together and let them float down to your heart. Maybe this time you close your eyes and really start to tune into your body. Last one, we inhale to reach. On an exhale, we bring those palms together, let them slide down to the heart. Anjali Mudra. Maybe you press the palms together, send the elbows nice and wide, lift your sternum up towards your thumbs. Take another deep breath in, and that long breath out. Then we'll keep those palms together, bring the thumbs up to the third eye, allow the elbows to come together, rounding those shoulders forward. On an inhale, we're going to open the elbows nice and wide, finding our cactus arms. Lift your chest, maybe lift your gaze, see if you can arch through the back a bit. Exhale, bring palms and forearms together as best as you can. Round your chin towards your chest and let your spine round. Start to get into the spine. Couple more. Inhale, we open our book, lift our chest, lift our gaze. On an exhale, we round everything through. Just feel through your spine. Let yourself have a little journey here. Let's do two more. Inhale to open and lift. Exhale to round it through. Start to find your own pace here. Last one. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, round it through. Come back to your nice neutral spine. Let those arms float down. Roll your shoulders if you need to. We'll take it into a side bend. Left hand dangles down beside you, or maybe you grab the left side of your seat. Our right fingertips will reach up. On an exhale, we're just leaning to the left, opening through our right side body, feeling through that rib cage all the way down to that right hip. Maybe we let the head relax, the jaw soften, the face go slack. Let's take one beautiful breath here, activating our prana. Then we'll let it come back through center. Let that right hand float all the way down. Maybe it dangles. Maybe we grab the side of the chair. Then we lift those left fingertips up towards the sky. And on our exhale, we let ourselves lean to the right and open through the left side of the body. Let yourself play here. Just find that rib cage opening. Maybe there's a little bit of organic movement on this side. Maybe you rock your head, yes or no. Take another deep breath here. Then we let it come back through center. Let that left arm float down. Again, you can roll your shoulders if you need to. We'll take a twist from here. So our right hand is going to come to our left knee. Our left hand is going to grab the chair wherever it can behind us. Maybe it's on the backrest. Maybe it's on the back of the seat of the chair. Once you've found your twist, you're going to inhale, sit up nice and tall. And on an exhale, you're just going to journey into that twist a little bit more. Maybe you take your gaze past your left shoulder. Just take one breath here. Then we'll bring it back through center. Maybe this time we send our fingertips up towards the sky and find another big stretch. Maybe not. On an exhale, we're going to the right. Left hand to right knee. Right hand grabs that chair behind us wherever it feels comfortable. We sit up nice and tall for our inhale. And on our exhale, we journey into that twist. Pull that right shoulder back. Feel through the spine. Maybe we engage our core a little bit here. One breath. Let it come back through center. Shake it off if you need to. Ground down through your feet. Maybe shimmy your sits bones forward a tad more. Engage your core. We're going to take a seated sun salutation. When you're ready, big stretch. Reach all the way up. Maybe lift your gaze once again. On an exhale, those palms come together and they float back down to the heart. Start to be intentional with your movement even more. All right, inhale, we reach it all the way up. On an exhale, we forward fold. Widen the knees if you would like to. Let the body drape between or on the thighs. Let your lower back soften. Let your head dangle down. Maybe you reach your toes. Maybe that's not possible. That's okay. Just see if you can soften through the back of the neck. Loosen through the lower back. Expand through the belly. Then we'll bring our fingertips to our shins. Lift our chest halfway. Roll our shoulders back. Lift our gaze. Engage the upper back body. Exhale, we float it back down. Find that forward fold. Nice work. We're coming all the way back up, reaching those fingertips back up to the sky. Your core is going to have to engage here. Lift, 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 lift. Exhale, those palms come together and they float back down to the heart. Maybe we interlace our fingertips. We're lifting the right foot up off of the mat. We could stay here. We could catch that right knee. We could grab the back of the thigh. Wherever you end up, sit up nice and tall with an inhale. Maybe lift your gaze again. On an exhale, see if you can round your nose towards your knee. Round through that spine. Let the right foot come back down to the earth. Reach your fingertips back up towards the sky. Find height, find length, find strengthening through the core. On an exhale, let's forward fold and soften. Let ourselves relax down for a moment. Feel through that lower back. Soften through the back of the neck. When we're ready, fingertips come to shins. We lift our chest. Roll our shoulders back. See if you can really engage between the shoulder blades. Exhale, bow it all the way down. Take it all the way back up, reaching towards the sky, engaging the core, opening through the armpits. Exhale, palms come together, float back down to the heart. Lift that left foot. Maybe you interlace your fingertips and catch the knee or the thigh. Maybe you're just strengthening here. When we're ready, we take that deep breath in. Maybe lift our gaze, maybe arch our back. Exhale, we round the nose towards the knee. Nicely done. Let that left foot come down. Reach the fingertips back up towards the sky. One more time. Big stretch. And on an exhale, we let the palms come together and float down to the heart. Nice. Shake that off if you need to. Scoot your sits bones forward. I'm just going to move my chair back a tad so you can continue to see me. We're going to open our right leg nice and wide, knee nice and bent, opening through the inner thigh. Then we'll extend the left leg out beside us, seeing if we can bring the whole foot to the earth and point the toes forward. Nice tall stance here. Then we'll bring our left hand to our left thigh. See if we can reach those right fingertips back up towards the sky, and then lean to the left once again, seeing if we can feel through that inner left thigh. Maybe we twist the torso up towards the ceiling, lifting your chest, really reaching through those right fingertips. Nice deep breath in here. Exhale, right forearm to the top of the right thigh. Let yourself lean into that thigh for a moment. Pull back with your left shoulder, and then send those left fingertips, if they can, up towards the ceiling. Hand can always come to the waistline. Just try to open your chest and extend through the crown. You've got this. One breath here. Nicely done. Let yourself come back through center. Drag old left leg in, drag right knee in, recenter yourself. When you're ready, open the left knee nice and wide. Left knee is nice and bent. We extend through the right leg now, so right knee is straight. Foot is flat, toes pointing forward. We're sitting up nice and tall. Our right hand comes to our right leg, our left fingertips rise, and when we're ready, we lean to the right. Maybe we twist the sternum, up towards the ceiling. Maybe we even lift our gaze. We take a nice breath. We reach through the crown. And then when we're ready, our left forearm is going to come down to the top of that left thigh. Let ourselves lean into it for a moment. Maybe our right fingertips reach up. No matter what, we're pulling back with that right shoulder, engaging the core, trying not to crash into that left knee, finding integrity, reaching through the crown. You've got this. Gorgeous. Let yourself come back up through center. Drag those legs back into the center line. And we're going to try a little bit of a standing pose today. So I invite you to come to your feet. Bring your chair to your right side. So the back of the chair is on your right side, and you can grab the backrest and find security here. We're going to play with tree pose today. So once you've found that, I invite you to bring your feet right underneath your hips. Spread your toes nice and wide. Engage your quads. See if you can push your hips forward a little bit. Lift through your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Find a nice strong stance here. Right hand can stay on that chair as much as you need it to. When you're ready, lean into your right foot. Lift your left heel. Take a moment here to find your focus, your drishti, that spot where you can land your gaze and help yourself steady. This could be bus stop number 1, and you could stay here. Awesome. Maybe you try lifting that left knee up towards the chest, playing here. It could go up and down. Maybe it stays here. Maybe you try taking that left foot to that right calf and opening that left knee nice and wide. See if you can still stay nice and tall. Hand can stay on that chair. Stay focused on your drishti, your focal point. Now you can play here. You could start to grow a branch with your left hand. Maybe you start to play catch and release with the back of the chair, playing with your balance. Maybe that hand actually grows a branch for a moment. Maybe you find a mudra. Maybe it's, I've got this, working on it. I've achieved 2 seconds of tree. Awesome. See if you can give yourself one more chance here or one more breath. Nicely done. Carefully come out of the pose. Let that left foot come back down to the earth. Shake out that right leg if you need to. Maybe that quad really felt that, or that glute. When you're ready, switch your chair to your left side. Make sure it feels nice and grounded and secure. Bring your left hand to the chair. Go through your checklist again. Feet right underneath the hips. Toes spread nice and wide. Stand up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back. Engage your core a little bit here. Find your focal point. Lean into your left foot. Lift your right heel. Find your steadiness here. Then maybe you start to lift that right knee towards the chest. It could be a lift and lower. It could be a lift and stay. Then maybe you take that right foot to that left calf, opening that right knee as wide as you can. Everybody will be different here. Then you can start to play. Wherever you are, maybe the arms become engaged and become part of the process. Maybe that left hand has to stay on the chair. While I'm talking, you're just doing your thing. You're experimenting, you're playing, you're seeing what you can do here. Maybe you're changing bus stops. You're trying to keep that nice focal point, that drishti. Woo, I got to grab the chair again. Smile, you're doing awesome. Give yourself one more chance or one more breath here. Nicely done. Let that right foot come down. Shake out that left leg. Maybe you got to do the twist. You never know. We're going to come back to our seat. Find our way. Let your bum come to the seat. I invite you to scooch those sits bones forward. Bring the feet nicely to the earth. We're going to play with eagle pose here. So everyone is going to be different. We're going to start with the right leg crossing over the left leg. Maybe you're able to do that. Maybe you have to cross the right ankle over the left. We're just seeing if we can find nice cross-legged position here. You might be able to take the bind, hooking that right foot behind the left calf. Maybe not. So find where you need to adapt. Beautiful. Then we're going to open our arms nice and wide. Find a nice breath. On an exhale, we're going to bring the left arm under the right. We're hooking our right elbow in the crook of the left elbow. We're going to find a flying V, and maybe if we can, we'll let the palms come together. So maybe you have to hug yourself here. Maybe you end up here. Maybe you end up here. Everything is good. You're doing your best, you're doing awesome, you're finding some movement. Relax those shoulders down. Lift the elbows. Bow the chin to the chest and pause. One more breath here. Let the arms relax and untangle. Untangle those legs. Let them come back to the center line. Scooch the butt around if you need to. Move your hair out of your face, and we'll take it to the other side. So we're either crossing left ankle over right, left leg over right. Maybe we're taking the bind. Can I do it on this side? Woo, just barely. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, open those arms nice and wide. On an exhale, this time, right arm under the left elbow in the right elbow crease. Maybe we're being able to bring the palms together, maybe not. We're seeing if we can relax our shoulders, lift our elbows, bow our chin to our chest. Take a pause, take a moment, feel that stretch between the shoulder blades. Nicely done. Let the arms release. Untangle the legs. Come back to your nice seat here. Float your fingertips around behind you. Grab the back of the chair wherever you can. Sit up nice and tall. Push the chest forward. Roll the shoulders back. See if you can find an arch in the spine. Maybe lift your gaze. Take a nice deep breath in. And a long breath out. Relax those shoulders back. Beautiful. Let's let the hands release. Let ourselves come back to neutral. Scooch our sits bones back in our chair. Letting ourselves completely relax here now. Leaning back if we would like to. Still keeping those feet nice and grounded on the earth. Perhaps we close our eyes or soften our gaze. We're going to take a single chant of Om to end our practice today. But before we do so, I invite you to contemplate and maybe repeat to yourself this affirmation. I invite change that supports my innermost self. I invite change that supports my innermost self. Bring palms together at the heart. Maybe hands land gently on the heart instead. Find what works for you. Take a nice inhale to chant. Beautiful. Bring the thumbs to the third eye. Take another breath in. On an exhale, bow deeply to yourself, to your practice, and to this beautiful day. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in continuous awe of the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope that it serves you well. Please don't forget to give me a like, to subscribe to my channel if you want more of this yoga-related content. And I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you next time, my friend.